Hello YouTube, this is LJZ0724, and right now I'm just going to try to get in a quick update on what I'm currently reading and what I plan to read when I'm done. As you know, I am reading I Am Legend by Richard Matheson, and currently I'm on the part where I just finished the actual story I Am Legend, and I stopped right before the short stories start. So I'm on page 160, right before the first short story called Buried Talents. So obviously I'll get a review to you as soon as I finish this book. Hopefully it'll be this weekend. I'm really not that sure. But so far, if I were to rate this book on the story I Am Legend alone, I would have to give it an easy 5 out of 5. But as I told you, I'm rating this book on both I Am Legend and the short stories, so the score could easily change. Now, as for the books I plan to get to when I am done, there are 5 I am sure of that I really want to read, and I'm going to tell them to you in no particular order. Everything could change. I could decide to not read some books, or it could just easily change. And later today, I am going to Barnes & Noble, the bookstore, and I have a gift card, so I'm going to pick up 3 or 4 horror books, so those could be easily added into this upcoming list. Now, it could easily change, but here's what, at the moment, I plan on reading. After I Am Legend, I hope to get to this book, which this is a library book from my school, and it's not really a well-known horror short story collection, but I read it in 8th grade. It was awesome. I'm so happy to finally get back to it now. But yeah, this is Skin by Roald Dahl. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not really sure, but it consists of 11 short stories, and the book itself isn't really that long. I could probably get through this in 2 days. It's only 212 pages, but as I said, great short story collection. If you want to read a horror, he isn't primarily known as a horror author, but if you want to read his take on the horror genre, check this out. Then I plan to sometime get to another book. If you're wondering where I'm getting most of these books, I kind of have like a stockpile of horror books I've accumulated over the last year that I haven't gotten to yet, so I really hope to get to them. And this next book that I plan to get to is The Taking by Dean Koontz. I've heard great reviews of this book. It's supposedly like an apocalyptic, end-of-the-world type book. It's also considered one of Dean Koontz's best. I'm very excited to read this. And this consists of 399 pages, so just under 400 pages. Extremely excited to read this. I would suggest any of you to check this out as well. Then I also plan to get to Insomnia by Stephen King. I'm not really sure why I'm excited to get to this. I mean, I've heard very mixed reviews on this book. For sure. I hear the book is so slow, but then at the end, it finally is worth it. The last like 50 pages is worth it. But when I first heard the plot, it just sounded really interesting, and I'll check it out. And this is definitely one of the larger Stephen King books. It is 663 pages. Hope to get to this. Next book is one you've probably heard of. It's, in my opinion, the best Stephen King short story collection. and I've read it before. I would just like to reread it. Skeleton Crew by Stephen King. This is awesome, this book. If you want to check out any of his short stories, I suggest checking this out first. If you're new to the, Stephen King and his short stories, yeah, this is the book you should turn to, is what I'm trying to say. It consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 short stories. Ooh, 500, including the notes, like the afterword type thing. 573 pages. So most of these are going to be short. And it also features The Mist, a novella, which I've seen that movie, is actually pretty decent. So I'm excited to read the novella, see how it differs from the movie and such. And finally, the book I said I was excited about because the movie was good. This hefty brick, It by Stephen King. If he had one of his books that was a paperweight, this is the one. This is just an enormous book. I think in my It movie review I said that the book was over 1,100 pages. Yeah, I apologize. That is wrong. This is actually 1,090 pages. And this book and It and Insomnia, both of these copies I got at the used bookstore near my house, where I got Covered by Jack Ketchum, and I also got Thinner by Richard Bachman there. I already read that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to put a review up. I might have to reread it first, but that's besides the point. These two are from the used bookstore. This one is in iffy condition. As you can, I don't know if you can see, but the spine is creasing. But this copy of It, I got it for $3.50. Great condition. It's almost brand new condition. Plus, it has this awesome cover on it. I just love the cover. So, these are the books that I plan to get to when I'm done with I Am Legend. As I said, it's not definite. It could change, especially since I'm going to pick up new books today. I'll be sure to get a new video up on what I picked up today. So yeah, so far I Am Legend, great read, and I thank you very much. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.